everyone, G loves trains here. You join me here in Carlisle this morning, where I'm about to go for a ride along the Tyne Valley Line. Now I have ridden a little bit along this line before, but this will be my first ever time riding all the way along it through to Newcastle. And I am going to have a stop off at Haltwhistle along the way to break up the journey a little bit. I am looking forward to getting down this line and seeing what the views out the window are like, and it should be going light pretty soon. It has gone 7:30 now. Not too sure what time sunrise is at here, but yeah, let's go get to Carlisle station. Up there it says this line's called the Hadrian's Wall Country Line. My train's pulled in on platform 6, it's 158861 and it is the 0803 Morpeth service that I'm going to be catching. I'm just waiting for the doors to be open now, and do you know what? It's not actually as cold here in Carlisle as I thought it might be. Gloves Trains hasn't even had to come out this morning. And we're off. This may be one of the quietest 8 AM trains I've ever been on. I've got half an hour on here now through to Haltwhistle. It is the second stop on this service. Yeah, because we're not calling it Bengtsson. And look, it's light outside now. I can see perfectly out the window. The train's making its first stop at Wetherell. I have been to the station before. We're not long off Haltwhistle now, we'll be there in about 6 minutes, and it is really foggy out the window now so you can barely see anything. But I think this bit of the journey here is actually the closest to Hadrian's Wall that the railway line runs near to. You can of course walk to Hadrian's Wall from a few stations along the line, which I will be doing myself very shortly. I'm at Haltwhistle now. It is a pretty looking station, this one. It's run by Northern Trains. It's got 2 platforms. It's got a signal box as well. And the platforms are my favourite kind of platforms. They are staggered. Gloves Trains has had to come out. It's pretty chilly here at Haltwhistle, but the reason I have come to this station is, like I mentioned on the train, because I'm going to have a walk now to Hadrian's Wall, and I'm not just going to walk there and walk straight back and get another train from here. I am going to be catching the next train from Barrow Mill, which is the next station along. So overall I'm going to have, I think it's about a 4-hour walk. I'm not too sure how my feet are going to cope with this, but we're soon to find out. The only thing with wearing gloves and trying to film is every time I want to do a clip, I have to take one of my gloves off to click a button on the screen. I need to get some of those gloves that let you tap the screen. Oh, I can hear flowing water. Look at that. Haltwhistle burn. But anyways, map says it's going to take an hour to walk up to Hadrian's Wall now, and I almost don't believe it. I say that now. But yeah, it looks a lot closer on the map. Oh no, the pavement's run out already. Hey look, there's a bench here. That's very handy. Have we got some Blackpool Towers up here? There is actually a bus stop pretty close by to the wall. How often's this buzz? It's every 2 hours. Oh, look at the name of the route as well, AD 122. Pretty sure that's when the construction of Hadrian's Wall began. This is what I get for trying to take a shortcut. I don't really want to walk all the way back, so here goes. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, that was a good test to see if my new shoes were waterproof. And they are. Oh, jeez. I really should have stayed walking alongside the road for a bit longer, because I really don't know how to get through this puddle right now. It's so deep. No, this isn't happening. No, I can't get through that at all. Back to the main road I go. Just passed by Caulfield's Quarry and I'm now here at the wall. Maps was probably right in saying it would take an hour to get here. It did actually take me a little bit longer, mainly because I tried to take that shortcut and it didn't quite go to plan. But yeah, Hadrian's Wall is of course the well-known Roman barrier that runs for 73 miles horizontally from coast to coast. And I am going to be following the Hadrian's Wall path for a bit now. I say a bit, I'm due to have over an hour and a half walking along it now. Oh my days, there's a lot of hills. Look at this one I'm about to climb up here. Squishy babies! Getting there, this is the site I needed. Downhilliness. It's over near that piece of water there that I'm headed to. Craglough, I think that water's called. Right, I've made it to the Sycamore Gap. This is the point that I wanted to reach, but the sycamore tree is no longer here. It got vandalised, didn't it, last year? It was very sad to hear about that because it was such an iconic tree, that one. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen it. But I'm going to head back a little bit the way I came now and then on to Bardon Mill Station. And I'm pretty certain that I'm not going to make it back in time for the train I've booked onto. This walk did take me longer than I expected it to. This walk along the Hadrian's Wall path as well is definitely not for the faint-hearted. There's been lots of hills to go up and down. And you know what's irritating as well? I'm travelling on a load of advanced singles today, so I'm kind of hoping I'm going to be able to just exchange my tickets for maybe a small fee, as opposed to having to fully pay for new ones. It's probably about time I learn to stop buying advanced singles if I know there's a risk that I will end up missing a train. Because it often happens when I'm travelling on advanced singles this, and I end up missing trains for one reason or another. I've made it to Bardon Mill Station an hour before the next train is due to arrive. I think Bardon Mill is one of the lesser used stations along the Tyne Valley Line. It is the 1509 Morpeth service I'm going to be catching, and I have sorted out the tickets now as well. I did manage to exchange them for a small fee, but the advanced singles were quite cheap anyway, what I originally had. I paid £3.50 to get to Haltwhistle, and then from here to Newcastle it was £4.15. But then, just exchanging that one, I've ended up paying an extra £2.84, so it's not too bad. I'm on the second train. It's a 156 this time. It's 156 480, and I am sitting on the left-hand side again because the South Tyne River is currently running on the left-hand side, but that will meet up with the River Tyne just before Hexham. And for the rest of the journey after that, I will be able to see the River Tyne out of the window on the left-hand side of the train. I have got a longer ride on here now. It's going to take 55 minutes to get to Newcastle. I absolutely love that poster at Prudhoe. I was going to say the name of that station a lot differently up until hearing the announcement. You can tell it's been a while since I've ridden on a Northern 156 because I went to the middle of the train to try and look for the toilet. Yeah, it really has been a while. But I'm here at Newcastle now. I have been to this station a few times. And yep, it's still like York with all the announcements. But it almost feels like I'm back at Carlisle. Whoa, look at this Christmas tree. Well, I started my vlog in the dark and I'm now finishing my vlog in the dark. Yeah, that walk took longer than I anticipated, but I did enjoy it. I do love a good walk, me. And I'm glad I got to have a ride along the Tyne Valley Line. It is a pretty scenic route, that one. I particularly enjoyed those flowing water-esque views, looking out to the River Tyne. Right, I am going to go get myself back in the station because it's a little bit chilly out here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh my days, I'm so losing my voice. What is going on?